Hello, Rook and Uki. What's up, guys? How's it going today? Hope you guys are having a good day. It is so nice out today, so we are going outside right away here. We're gonna do some gardening and then we're going to pickle some veggies that we picked today from the garden and some beets that I pulled out last week. And we're not really gonna cook too much today because we have some friends coming over later tonight around dinner time, so I didn't wanna make a big mess in the kitchen before they came over. So we're just gonna do garden and chillin' until Sammy gets home. So hopefully that sounds good. What happened to the music? Okay, it is still here. Maybe I just can't hear it. That's what happened. Okay. Rook, how's your day? You working hard? Okay, I'm just gonna go bring the camera outside. I'll get my phone set up with chat, and then we're gonna head out there. There's no sense wasting time inside today. And the best part is that my new mic should work perfectly out here. And maybe we can get Doggo out here with us as well. I'm sure she'll want to come hang out. Just gonna see how this looks. And hopefully we won't pull the plug out of it today. That's good to hear, Rook. Oh, wrong one. How does that look? That's pretty good, hey? Okay, I'm gonna go out there. So we're gonna start with picking some radishes. You can see the peas and the beans have been growing a lot. Okay, I'm here. I'm here, I'm here. Just gonna turn down that music just a touch. Okay, I think that's better. Might need even some sunglasses. Super bright out. I don't know if we have to tie up the peas today as well. I don't really know what they're doing. I can't decide which side they want to stay on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my phone here. Okay, so this bed, there's rows of peas and then some beans here as well. And then in between all of those is we planted radishes. And they're definitely big enough now that we can start to harvest them. And we also noticed that something was eating the radishes. So we want to pull those out before whatever animal it is eats them all up, because we don't want to waste them. This is Doggo's one of Doggo's favorite snacks too. So this variety is called French breakfast radishes. I think it actually might be worms that's eating our radishes. So this is what they look like. They're really, really nice. And they're not really strong either. Oh yeah, you can see the slug. We got slugs, that's not good. At least it's not rats though this year. So we're not gonna pull all, I'm just gonna pull the ones that look really big. We don't want them to get too big, because then they start to get woody and then they just don't taste very good at all. Excuse me. And I have this weird thing when I pull radishes, the stems are a little bit spiky in the leaves. So sometimes I get a pretty good rash from them. So I guess we'll see if that happens today. It's already kind of itching. Maybe I should put some glovies on. And if the greens are nice, we can probably use the greens as well. They're edible. You can cook them up. Just like turnip tops and other greens. Vune, how are you? Yeah, my favorite gardener. Plant person? Grower of things? Whatever. I don't care what you call me. Vune, how are you doing today? Sending my love over to you. Hope you're okay. This one is like a perfect specimen. Look at this. So the French breakfast radishes, obviously they're long and slender, and then they always have this little bit of white on the end. This is so nice. I remember getting these from the market when I was in Paris, and I like fell in love with them. I'd always snack on them raw. It also helps to pick some of the radishes earlier if you feel like they're really crowded, because then you leave room for other ones to grow bigger instead of them all just staying really small. Oh, a migraine. I'm sorry to hear that, man. My chef gets migraines a lot, and it just like debilitates him where he has to actually like have a nap at work. Yeah, spicy boy carrot. Doggo should make an appearance, and we'll have some radish snacks with her. She's having her afternoon nap though right now. We did some yard work a little bit earlier. I did some weeding over by the apple tree on the other side of the yard. I'm hoping to plant some gooseberries underneath the tree. You usually don't get migraines. Yes, yeah, tension can definitely cause headaches. You need to like lay on the floor, Vune, and just like not think about anything. Just like let your body relax. Whenever I'm feeling like really tense, I have this go-to podcast that I use. It's called Meditation Oasis. And there's this one called a guided full body relaxation. It honestly helps so much. You should check it out. Okay, we have too many radishes, I think. We went a little crazy. Yes, I see those frickin' worms. So radishes can get wire worms, they're called. They're these really long, skinny worms, and that's what will eat the radish as well. So if you see those in the soil, pick that out, because that is not a good thing to have. Those are not the good wormies. Worms! It's not mind, it's body. You know what, though? I think it's usually a bit of both, Vune. The mind and body is connected. Okay, that row is okay, because it's kind of sheltered by the peas. You can see which ones are bigger and which ones are smaller. So obviously, if they're looking like they're small, you can still leave them in. They'll keep growing. But if it's really crowded, then it's usually a good thing to pick the biggest ones out. Set worm traps, yeah, like mini bear traps. Gotcha. Okay. So looking pretty good. Just grabbing a few more from this other side here. And then we can, I think, go inside and wash these up right away and make the pickles. And then we can come out after. But this was like the most important thing that I had to get done this weekend in the garden. We'll leave some radishes in there for Doggo. Oh my gosh. We went a little bit overboard. Train the hummers to eat the worms. You know what? The robins have already been trained to eat the worms. You can see already I'm like itching my arms. Those made me so itchy. Yeah, usually, whew, watch out, dragonfly coming in. Usually the robins take like really good care of the garden. We're so lucky. They just have a nest like right under our neighbor's deck here. So usually when I open the door to come outside, I hear like beep, 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 beep. The robins are like scurrying out of the garden. So they do a pretty good job, but they don't always get everything, obviously. And sometimes birds can actually be bad for the garden. Like if we look at this side, I don't know if you guys remember me maybe pulling out everything from this bed. And so remember I planted carrots on this side, probably like almost a month ago now. And every time they popped up, the little seedlings would disappear in like a day. And so then I looked it up, and the small birds will actually pick the seeds and the seedlings out of the garden. So we have to keep that covered until everything is big enough for the birds not to eat it. So they can be butt heads too. They're not always the best. But I don't know if that's the robins doing that rather than maybe the smaller type of birds. I'm getting some static, Rook. Okay. It might also be because it's like rubbing on my shirt. We do have a little fuzzy coming for it pretty soon here. We can totally try a different channel though. I'm not really sure how to do that, but I'm sure you can guide me through it. Okay, I'm gonna start to bunch all this stuff up. Take some handfuls in, then we gotta wash these all. You guys ever eat pickled radishes before? Is that a thing? I think it's like a traditional Mexican thing. We do a nice little pickle medley. Usually radishes are in there. You can like hear this scratching. The wasps, we have a wicker basket hanging by the grapevine. The wasps are like eating the basket. They're like biting it. I don't know if they're taking it off for their nest or what. Look at this. We did good, guys. That might have been like 50 cents worth of seeds, not even. That's really good. But I can definitely tell that we got wireworms, so we might have to treat the soil. We'll see. Little bums. Just gonna go put these in the sink. The rest of it. You had a T-bone, Vune. So effing good, right? The strip loin and the tenderloin on one piece of meat. What? How did you cook it? Or did you have it at a restaurant? I wonder if these radishes are good to make kimchi from. Try and shake dirt and or bugs off. So there's the second bunch. Oh God. Hopefully I have enough jars for all that. Now I'm gonna start to fill the sink with cold water. Oh, I see a bug. Hurry, fill the sink. That was a good haul. I think that was over half of the radishes, but probably within a week or so, they'll all be pulled out, and then maybe we can seed a different variety. I really like watermelon radishes. You guys check out the tomatoes. They're growing really nice already. So 3 tomatoes, and then the beans are finally coming up over there. Show you our potatoes are all coming up, so we actually have to start putting some dirt on top of there. Start hilling them. Our 2 squash, our eggplants are really happy in the sun. You can see up top, Betty has started to clear out all the weeds. That's like the wildest area of the yard right now. It's out of control. So we're starting to clear that out, and then we're gonna kind of replant up there with some different stuff. This bed's gonna get an overhaul today as well. So I'm just gonna kind of prop this cam just over in the shade for now. Then we're gonna go make some pickles. Okay, back in here. It ended too soon. Yeah, the steak, it didn't last long enough. I love that. You just fried it up, added butter in the end and rosemary. Let it rest a bit too long just because it got cold? Or did it kind of overcook? Okay, I gotta go grab some jars for us. Wipe off our board. It's nice and oiled. And we gotta make a pickle brine of sorts. Maybe we'll make a couple different ones, different flavorings. And this shouldn't take too long to make these pickles. Okay, going to grab some jars. Which you guys can hear me walk the whole time now. It's different, yeah, it's different. All right, jars, where are you living now? There was a case. Maybe I'm blind. I got 5 jars, but 2 of them don't have lids. Just made a bunch of pickles at work the other day as well. Carrot, radish, and asparagus. Is this whole stream going to be about veggies? Yes. Shh, don't tell Matt. There's worms too. Can I give you the model number of the mic set? It might be on the back of this thing, right? It's the XS Wireless. SKXSW. SK-XSW. At least there's some kind of protein in dog. Vune. You must have been talking to Sammy. Okay, do I have lids for these? I don't know. Is this one gonna fit? Okay. We got one. I guess first we can see just how much radish we end up with. I think, Vune, I need to update my equipment list or like my tech list on the blacksmith, because I pretty much have everything else on there, I think. Instead of just doing a command. Actually, just grab this sheet pan that's already over here. Okay, I'm gonna have my back turned just for a little bit while I am cleaning up these radishes. So first I'm just gonna break all of the leaves off. Then I can decide after if I want to cook with them or if I'm just gonna throw them over the fence and give them to the deer. So I can also do that. I don't know if I really like radish greens. I think like the spikiness of them kind of freaks me out. It's already a big ass pile. And we still have to go harvest some lettuce and some kale and broccoli after this as well. So yeah, I would say maintenance for the garden once everything is kind of growing, probably about an hour a week. That's actually not that bad if you think about it. It's one of those time versus money things again, right? So it's like if you have the time to take care of the garden, then you can save money. If you don't have the time, well then you're gonna spend more money to buy good vegetables. Just gonna hope that there's no spiders or anything in all these greens. You know what I need right now is my drill from work with the scrubber brush on it. That's how I clean all of the root vegetables before I cook them, and then I don't have to scrub them. It honestly helps so much. It's so efficient, and it's fun. Do you see this pile of greens? I'm literally hiding behind that camera, aren't I? You can just hear the voice. You've spent 9 days and 13 hours watching. That's more time you have in most games. Yes! Winning! You've been sucked in, Vune. I love that. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I think that pile of radish greens is going over the fence. I don't see them getting used up quick enough. The bottom of the sink is just like black. Okay, just going to toss this. Holy, that's like a couple pounds worth at least. Look at this. It's bigger than me. Vegan gelato, how are you? Elvin, how's it going? Rook has spent 11 days. I love you guys. Fling. Throw that shit out. Over the fence. I don't even have any lights on in here. How about that? That lighting. Yeah, I bet Elvin's just getting home from work. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of these floating radishes in the sink. That's what we're looking at. Pickle day! Guys, I hear a wild doggo approaching. It is 3:53 here, which means there's 7 minutes left until it's her dinner time. She will never let you forget that. The eaten radishes, probably just give to doggo for snack. I don't know if the bite marks are gonna make it taste weird at all. Because usually it actually does give it this kind of moldy flavor from those frickin' worms. They weren't invited to the party, and yet they still showed up. Yeah, they're like a gross, kind of hard, yellow, skinny worm. They're really bad for potatoes as well. I think they're also a little bit difficult to control, because I remember when I was volunteering at the farm, they would get them in the radishes and turnips as well. Like, there was definitely one crop that just got annihilated by them. Like, we could barely even use anything from that. Think about how much of a waste of time that would be. Within like a few days, the worms just destructed it. It's like everything's good, good, good. And it's like, okay, perfect time to harvest. Go to harvest. Everything's just eaten. Sad times. That's nature, though. Can't really control it. Okay, I'm almost there, guys. Patience. They almost look like chilies, kind of, hey? First things first, getting home from work. Gotta see the fam. Finally locked in a room closer to your office just now. I loved how they tried to tack on additional charges. What? Oh, Rook. Yeah, I'll send you pepper seeds if you send me some peppers back. Maybe I can send you some hot sauce back. We could make a deal like this. Those, yeah, the French breakfast radishes, vegan gelato, are much sweeter and more mild than the round ones. That's why I love to plant those ones, because they're so good. Like, even Posh just loves them. Poshy, come here. Poshy, you want a radish? She says, heck yeah. Radish snack? I am told radishes are veggies. Is that true? It is, Vune. It is true. Like, they're going to find a more reliable paycheck. They give you everything asked for. What? I feel like I missed something, Elvin. Is that a good radish? Doggo's like, okay, I'll have another. It's her appetizer before her dinner. Pashy. I think we have about 10 left. And they're so easy to pickle, you can just pickle them whole. And then after that, once they're pickled, you can decide if you want to cut them down smaller or not, or just serve them like that. And they go this like really awesome fluorescent pink color when you pickle them. It's really beautiful. And they're really good for keeping their crunch as well when you pickle them. They don't go all soft and weird like some things do. Okay, 3 left. And the water in the sink is black. It's a good thing we scrubbed these. I guess we could have also just washed them off outside with the hose. Check it out. Look at those. That's some color. Catch that thief. Yeah, we caught her red pod. Oh, you've been hunting for a room you can use during the week so you don't have to commute that long. You sealed a deal in a place close to the office. Nice. Are you moving? Yeah, no idea what you're talking about, Elvin. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Yeah, vegan gelato. I think the pickled strawberries might be in the Noma cookbook as well. It might just be. Okay, so our next step with these, I'm gonna put the jars aside, is we just need to clean them up, aka take the top and bottom off and clean up any part that maybe is not looking perfect. Because like I said, that's probably gonna transfer a weird flavor to the pickles. And then we can start to just fill up all the jars, and you want to pack it as tight as possible. You're not moving. You don't plan to be out there for more than another 6 months. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm just going to turn on one light for us, though. That, and maybe this one too. I feel like that helps. So purred. And my knife's pretty sharp. Yeah, he moved closer to the office. That's the best though, Elvin. Yeah, 18 plus hours back in your life. You can't really beat that. Snap a quick photo of these as well before I get started. They are spicy boy carrots. Okay, so literally just trimming off as little as you can from the top and the bottom. Obviously you want as much usable radish as possible. And we're gonna throw that into the jar. That's it. Literally that easy. And I think it's really important that you also learn how to preserve the seasons as they grow. Not just always eat it fresh. And plus pickles are good for you. Can't really go wrong with that. Yeah, you would think that Vune would know his husband by now. Ugh, look at that one. Has like a hole. It's not gonna focus, but there are wormholes all the way through this one. So we are not gonna use it at all. The worst. That's my radish. I don't know about this one either. Oh, it's not through the whole thing. Should be able to save that. Or just eat it. It's really nice and crunchy. And yeah, super mild. It's not really strong like the other radishes. I've had radishes before that I almost had to spit out because it's so spicy, like wasabi. No, these are like some of the most mild radishes, Berks. French breakfast is the variety. Oh, this one. Sad times. just destroyed. A taco run. I love tacos. Yeah, where did the worms go? That one's too small and it got wormed up. Yeah, summer sinus cleansing, totally. I had one the other day at work. And I was just like, where you literally are like, whoo, that's like spicy. Like water doesn't even help. Push those limits. Doggo's coming back, guys. She's like, excuse me, it's 4:06. You're 6 minutes late to give me dinner. The spicy ones are the most nutritious in dog? Is this a fact? This is a factoid? The radishes give you heartburn, Crystal. Ooh, I could see that, totally. The really spicy ones. We're doing good so far, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna go feed Doggo real quick so she doesn't keep bugging me. Make sure no one breaks in, wrecks this place. Be right back, but you should be able to hear me. Actually, I'm just gonna mute it. But first, do you want some food? Let's go get it. Let's go. What do you need? Speak. Speak. Almost there, guys. And the doggo has been fed. Okay, we're back. Nothing crazy. Wait, Limping Lemon? Is it you? Thanks, Limping Lemon. I'm glad you like the garden. I've missed ya. I hope you are well. It's been forever. Okay, let's keep radishing. That one's a nope. Ugh. I'm so sad. The worms. That's the worst. They literally just go like all the way through. Yeah, set those worm traps. I should, Rook. Now I know. We never had this issue last year, but you know what though? We planted the radishes in a different garden box. So obviously this one has different soil. We'll save that one for Doggo. A Doggo snack. Have you guys seen the YouTube video of, I think it's a little girl that goes, snacks? It's like one of my favorite things ever. That's me in a nutshell. Snakes. Pashi. You want some radish? Holy smokes. Some of them you don't even think that there are holes. You just cut into it. You walk that, Doggo. Give Pendleton a hug for me. Doggo's like, I just had my meat. Now I need my veggies. Your sister installed Snapchat and sent you the male version of herself, which, does it look like Uvian? That might be like the only reason that I do get Snapchat is just to play with that filter once. So I don't know what Snapchat is all about. I've never had it, not even once, because nobody got time for that. It's incredible. Yeah, I bet I would look pretty similar to my brother as well. But it kind of does make sense, doesn't it? The radish graveyard is growing here, guys. I didn't think it was that bad. Shit got bad though. Doggo gets more radish than we do. You always thought she looked way different than you did. Surprise, surprise. But like, what if the app has access to like Facebook and stuff? And what if they do kind of base it off of what your sibling looks like? Just saying. Okay, so there's one full jar ready to go. And I don't think we'll get another one of those full. So I'm just gonna try and fill this smaller jar here instead. I'm the Grim Reaper of radish. No, I think that's posh. I think that's posh. This is so sad though. That's a waste. Oh. Okay, that wasn't cleaned. Open this jar and it just like smells so strong of coffee. Just put that up by the other coffee jar. And I suppose we will use one of these jars now. It was a good smell though in dog, it's true. I was like, oh, now I could use a coffee. I already had more coffee than I should have today though. So I'm gonna not have any coffee now. Let's clean this up a little bit. I wonder if the deer would eat the radish scraps. Ugh. This is what's in the frickin' radish. The worm that's on my finger. Disgusting. May or may not have cut a worm in half. And I think I feel good about that. Yeah, radish is the worm food. Now I know. Now I know. Doggo is happy to clean up the scraps. She's a good helper. Yeah, I'm neither confirming nor denying this. Thank you, Elvin. Thank you. Every time I reach over to this, Doggo's like, she's like so ready. She's like, oh, one for me. And she's like, oh. Holy, bounced right off her nose back up onto the counter. How do these smell? Like a radish? Not really pungent though. There's like not really this wasabi thing going on at all. They definitely smell sweeter than your typical round radish. And yeah, it doesn't, like the pieces where the worms got, it doesn't smell bad or anything like that. It's just a little bit discolored. And I don't know if that's really good to eat. Like that one, savage. Sometimes they smell kind of weird when the worms go through. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Ugh, that's not good. Well, it's a good thing that we're pickling these then. Just in case that there is still worms in there. We're gonna kill them. Kill them all. Gross, there's even like worms in the water that's on the tray here. Gross. Let's just pour that out. Okay. So we got that one, and maybe we'll just save these ones. Maybe I'll cook these up for dinner tonight or something for us instead. So really, only one jar of radishes, that's not bad. We'll kill him. Okay, I'm going to... You put some in vinegar and the fridge smelled odd. Oh, like a stinky kind of daikon radish thing going on. I get it now. You just installed Snapchat. Apparently, freckles suit you. Welcome to the club, Vune. Mine are totally making a comeback right now from all this sun we've been having. Freckle face. Okay, going to get our little beets. Baby beets. Clean some of those up too. Hey, Minnesota, welcome back. Yeah, just finished picking these radishes from the garden. We're gonna make some pickles with them. Next up, big ass bag of beets for size reference. But there's more greens than beets here, as you'll see in a second. Them back onto this tray. So we'll be washing them up in a sec. I'm just gonna cut them off of the greens. So they are that small. And these look like they are the candy cane variety. So it's red and white spiral in the middle. But some of them are regular as well. And these we grew over the winter, but obviously you can tell that they didn't grow that big. Like I said, there's more greens than beet, so I think it's safer to just pickle these and preserve them, because I don't know how good the flavor is gonna be if we try to roast them. They might be a little bit kind of bitter and almost dirty tasting. Got a good hint of dirt. So pickling, I think, is the safer way to go here. Got some golden ones as well. Yeah, the radish is totally gonna turn the vinegar pink. It's gonna go like a crazy fluorescent pink vegan gelato. I think I still have some radish from last year that I pickled. I'll show you how it looks like that. Those are my leftovers from last year. So yeah, it's kind of like this pink orange color. Yeah, exactly, a radish Kool-Aid, if you will. Chioga, yeah, same vegan gelato. Thank you for using the proper name. Candy cane, Chioga. Did you have a good walk, Rook? Pendleton's all happy. I think that's almost it. Maybe one more in here. And the rest is literally just greens, which might be a little bit too woody to actually eat anyways. So that might be another thing that's gonna just kind of go over the fence. And the deer can eat it if they so desire. Master Louie, what's going on? Welcome in. Vune, you're confirming the Snapchat thing is totally weird. I love that. It's been a while, yeah, it has. Things are good over here. Okay, just gonna wash these up in the sink real quick, and then we'll trim up all the roots, and we'll fill up another jar, and then we can get our brine going. If you slice the beets into a cube, you might get a cube with concentric purple and white circles. Yes. Yeah, they're so, so cool. Work was rough today. Aw, that sucks. Well, hopefully you're done work now, so you don't have to think about it. And then tomorrow's a new day. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I'm gonna just do a little scrub on these. A little scrub-a-dub on the beets. Just to get as much dirt off as possible. And because these are so young and small, is I think that we don't really have to peel the skin off. It should be really nice and thin. I feel like pickling is a lot of prep, and then obviously pouring in the brine is so easy. And pasteurizing the jar is pretty easy as well. I don't actually have a canning pot though, so I don't know if I'm gonna can these properly or just make a quick pickle and then have to leave it in the fridge. It's actually kind of crazy how much dirt is coming off of this. I think pickled beets are also one of my favorite things to pickle. They're so, so good. Okay, we're halfway through. You're off for 2 months. That's amazing. That sounds nice. Do you have any plans? Anywhere special that you're gonna go? today all we're doing is we're making a little bit of pickles and doing some gardening. So keeping up with the gardening. We're not actually cooking dinner on stream today though. Okay, a couple more to wash up. So Vune, the Snapchat thing, do you look like your sister or what? Has anyone else done the Snapchat filter? These look so good after they're washed up. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. All right, guys. That means we got a sub. Who's it gonna be when I turn around? I got 3 beats left. I'm on a mission. I don't like having my back turned to you guys the whole time. We got a sub. Okay. cleaned up. Look at those nice guys. Limpin' Lemons gifting the tier 1 sub to Burks and Jess. What? Thank you so much, Limping Lemon. I so appreciate that. Welcome to the squad, Burks and Jess. Masta, you're spending this month home with the girlfriend and dog. Next month you work part-time at a friend's place before going off again. Nice. Well, that sounds all right. The next departure will be back to usual schedule of 2 weeks on and off. Ooh, nice. That sounds more doable, hey? So this doesn't work. You look like your sister, except hotter. You would do you. So do I have to start calling you Drake then, Bune? I'ma do me. I'ma do me. You've been questioning some things, Burks. Whoop whoop. Yeah, welcome to the club. Super moderator. Yeah, I guess I'll have another. Hey, Rook. I might have to pop one. But do we have anything in here? I don't think so. But I did see a can of cider on the other side. Pop a top. Crack it open. I seen a little cider. Extra dry apple. I'm in. Growers. Thanks, Limping Lemon and Burks and Jess. It's a sunny day. Cheers. You work offshore rigs. Cool. That's super cool. Such an interesting job, I think. That's super refreshing. Okay, beet time. And I am not going to cut these on my wooden board because they'll totally stain it. I'm gonna get a little plastic board for us. I like that cider. It's not too sweet. Okay, so all we're doing is basically cleaning off the root tips of the beets and maybe anything that looks a little bit blemished, but we're gonna leave them whole because they're not super big. And like I said, we're not gonna fool around with peeling them. So yeah, there's that one. That's like called a candy cane. It's got the red and white stripes. Sounds good, Lemon. Thanks so much for the gifted sub today. Take care of yourself. Hope you're well. It's really good to see you. You're Dutch, okay. He's Dutch. Sammy's just leaving, which is perfect. That means we still got some time outside. We're gonna go pick some kale and stuff from the garden after this, some lettuce. Oh yeah, Ryan. I was thinking about you lately, man. Wondering how you're doing. I feel like I haven't seen you around in a long time. Thank you very much for the resub. 15 months. Seriously? 15? Yeah, that's hype for sure. Holy shit, 15 months? I don't even know what to think about that. That's a long ass time. Let's go. That's so perfect for Ryan being in here. I'm gonna cut this bigger one in half. Maybe even a quarter. It's pretty big. Look at those layers though. Should focus for us. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Your internet is still messed up, dude. I saw your posts on Discord about that. Still? You demanded a month's free because it's been more than that now. Yeah. Okay, so you're just like streaming and then the internet just drops. That's brutal. Offshore and anything oil is bad. Yeah, we need better alternatives. Well, I grew up in Alberta, so I know kind of all about that oil money. Definitely have some family members that are still in that business, and I don't know, the whole world is kind of involved in that. So unless you're living like off the grid and using everything electric, everyone kind of needs oil, so you shouldn't feel bad about that. But I do agree that there should be better ways of getting it. I'm with you on that. Soon, I think. We got the technology. There's gonna be some changes made. Yeah, and you can retire and like not be poor when you retire. Everyone's got to take care of themselves, right? Yeah, I like my olive oil offshore. There is no perfect solution. No, exactly. I look stunning as a man. What? You used it on me? Matt would be all over me instead of Sammy. Okay, not too much of a mess today. Hey guys, it's all right. We got a couple jars, not that many beets. Nice full jar of radish though. You haven't been attacked for just working oil yet? Well, that would be a little bit excessive, I would say, if that happens. Okay, there's our lids, so that's good to go. Cook with Carl? I love that. Okay. Okay, backity back. So what do we need for pickling liquid here? Probably a liter and a bit. You have to think about kind of the dispersion of the liquid in between all the veggies in here. So you don't need the full liter of liquid, right? Yeah, a job is a job, exactly. The Tunisian olive oil compare with the Italian stuff. Which one do I have is Tunisian? Is this the special one? Or is it the yellow bottle that I have? Is this the one that you're talking about? This is actually a really nice one, and it is first cold press as well. I would say it's actually not bitter or strong really at all. It's been really nice to cook with and make dressings with. And it's a really good price point. Like 2 bottles of that from Costco, I think are around $15. Oh, I am like saving that Italy oil. It's like packed up above the stove where it's nice and dark. Doesn't really get that warm up there. Barely even made a dent in it, really. Couple of drops gone. That's about it. I should start having more salads and stuff with it though. Just some oil, balsamic vin. Okay, so I do know that I have a little bit of pickling liquid in the fridge here that I saved, because that's something that you can totally keep until you need to use it the next time. I actually have a couple different ones. So I have this from like a dill pickle. This one, forget what that was from, but we might be able to marry them and use those together. And then just kind of decide what it is lacking. That is the best part about keeping pickle brine. You can kind of always re-doctor it. Usually it needs a bit more acidity always and some salt, just because the veggies do take in those flavorings. You would steal one of the beets, yeah. I think they're gonna be pretty good. Factual Flow, welcome in. Thinking of wine, Italian canned tomatoes and olive oil. Yeah, San Marzano. Yeah, guys, don't even get me started on Italian food. You know that's my fave. I'm gonna just do a little strain of this stuff. Yeah, pickled chicken. Pickle juice brined chicken with a little bit of buttermilk still. So good, right? Yeah, we only cook dogs in the timeout room. Thank you, Yoon. I was like, who's gonna get there first? I don't even have to say anything. This was like from pickled mushrooms or something. Yeah, it's only a timeout. We love doggos, it's true. Doggos don't deserve that. I don't know if that's enough liquid. I'm gonna give it a taste, see what we need to add here. That's better. Your GSD, German short hair, something or other? Is that correct, Master? Milk and ranch, yeah. Yeah, pickled chicken, German shepherd. Freaking love German Shepherds. They're awesome dogs. Okay, that's pretty mild. There's a good hint of dill and garlic already though from the dill pickle brine. I think we just need to add a couple more spices. Just some white vinegar is what I'm gonna go with. Add a touch more acidity because it wasn't very acidic at all. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a touch of sugar, some salt, water even you can. Some fresh garlic. So we can put the garlic cloves right into our pickle jars. Let's see this cute doggo. Oh, I would totally give it pets and cuddles. Super cute. Your favorite dog was a German short-haired pointer Malinois mix? What the heck is that, Fune? Okay, 1 clove going into the radish. Yeah, I want to do all the fun doggo things with it. Obviously, there's less beets than radish, so the radishes can have 2 cloves of garlic, and the beets will just get 1. Malinois is Belgian Shepherd. I've not heard of that. I need to look this up. Usually pretty good with dog breeds. Okay, we got that. We can even pick some dill from outside and put it in there as well if we want. I always like to add a couple of bay leaves, maybe some fennel seed and mustard seed. Actually, I might even just have a pickle spice already made up. I might just, or I might have used it all. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so pickling spice mixture here. Mustard seed, coriander, bay leaf, dill seed, fenugreek, cinnamon, ginger, allspice, red pepper, black pepper, cloves, and that's it. Masters, how are you? Welcome in. Hee. Nice, I like that doggo. Yeah, that's how she's watching. Hello. I love that. Yeah, that is Chef Kate, capitalization. So just sprinkle some of this pickling spice in. Easiest thing ever. That'll give really good flavor to your pickles. It's like the most traditional flavoring, I would say. It's got all the good things. Okay, so all we added to this so far was vinegar. Just capitalize it all, masters. Chef Kate. I think I'm gonna add a touch of sugar. You need to balance the sweetness, the acidity, and the salt. But you don't need much sugar to do that. So just a pinch, about a tablespoon, I would say. Yeah, our hearts are melting. Pete, welcome in. How are you? Thank you very much for the host, as well as you, masters. Thanks for the host, guys. Oh, nice. You do have lots of pics of your cute doggo on there. Da! Adorable. That's a good, Vune. That's good. It's like, instead of asking if you want kids, it's like, do you want dogs? I did the same thing to Sam. That's better. That's got some kick to it. Okay, let's go over to the stove now. And all we have to do is bring that up to a boil. And then we'll pour it over our beets and radish in the jars, seal it up, and that's done. How easy is that? I'm gonna do a little bit of a cleanup while we wait. You saw me in Happy Chef TV tweets. Oh, did he tweet me? I don't know why he tweeted me, maybe just to check me out. That's awesome. I love Happy Chef. I saw that he is like building his own streaming studio. Is that correct? And if it is, that's super cool. I'm impressed. Elvin. Ring. Yeah, that's not how it goes. This is how it goes. Okay, going to toss those beet stems over the side while our pickle brine is coming up. He's building a gaming cooking studio. That is unreal. What a smart thing to do. It looks really good. I love all the wood. Okay, just going outside. Thanks for the host, Vune. The proposal, yeah, Sammy did that. February 22nd. He's like halfway done with it. Nice. Yeah, he's been building that really quick, I have to say. I've been like trying to keep up with what everyone's doing, and it looks like he's doing really good with that. Nice win, Vune. Typical Rook. Yeah, thank you for reminding me to lose all your damn bones. There it goes. There she goes. I keep forgetting to drink this. Okay, I'm gonna keep cleaning up while we wait. I think I'll need that today still. Cook Sammy Din Din later. Yeah, there will be a giveaway for probably June, I would say. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. Do have some giveaways coming up. I want to do a couple of cookbooks for sure before I start working the extra day. I'm not ready. Points, please show up. There we go. Cleaning up. Guys, I'm still dreaming about that breakfast sandwich from yesterday. That was so good. Turn on the fan, starting to smell it. Dardell, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Masters has no bones, why? Maybe because you just got back in. You get 20 bones every 20 minutes, I believe it is. Yeah, I like cleaning too, especially while waiting for stuff. It's all about being productive and not wasting time. The cream sausage. That sausage was insane. Tingly Thanksgiving sausage. We packed it up into 2 vac bags. Good to go. I totally didn't think it was going to turn out as well without using the casings, though. I was wrong. I like that. I like being proved wrong. Maybe I should be more trusting of recipes. Or maybe I should trust myself of trying new things. Are you leaving, Schmiegel? You love cooking but hate waiting, so you clean while waiting to spend your waiting time cleaning. Yeah, exactly. The Sammy Sam. What's cracking? We're actually not cracking any eggs today. We don't have any eggs in his house to crack. Yeah, clean kitchen. Chef Babylon. All cleaned up, ready to go. That's for dinner. What happened last night? I think Ryan said that his internet cut out again. The worst. You're a big guy. You expect good food and lots of it. I love that. That's how we grew up too. My dad's side of the fam loves food. Sammy, same. You would, wouldn't you? Excuse me. Okay, while we wait, you know what? We're gonna do a little something something with this. You guys remember when we made this? The Meyer Limoncello, aka gin cello with Meyer lemon. So I pulled out the simple syrup that we made for it today. We're gonna strain this. So December 23rd, the Meyer lemon has been infusing with the gin in here. I'm drinking a cider, Sammy. Yeah, you're on your own. Bad influence, Rook. Smells so good. I'm gonna use some cheesecloth. And then we're gonna add the simple syrup. And then we have limoncello, good to go. I'll even put it in the fridge. Can have a little drink, or in the freezer, sorry. Shots, 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 shots. Thank you. Buttery nipples. Sammy, behave. Whoa, whoa. Apartment cleaning gets arugula salad and homemade Parmesan cheese bowl. What? A cheese bowl? I'm in, first off. With a light vinaigrette. Okay, Vune salt and boca, which we know is freaking good. I've seen photos of this and he does not mess around. Served with baby carrots, baconed asparagus. Would you like some asparagus with your bacon? And dessert, fruit platter drizzled with white and black chocolate. They make black chocolate? No, I'm just kidding. That sounds really good, Vune. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Exactly. Yeah, fuzzy navels. Thank you. Oh goodness, we're boiling. That didn't take long. Oh goodness. Kate, move over, Jin. It's not your time yet. Move over, Jin. I think I really need a funnel here. I'm just gonna pray that my pot doesn't feel like spilling this all over while I'm pouring. So all it did was come up to a boil. Now we can easily just pour it over our veggies. Jin is sad now. It's okay. Jin can wait. But can it though? That's a terrible thing to say. The Jin can never wait. Oh, we're good. Steady. Steady hand. Well, that's a pretty perfect amount. I'm just gonna fill this one up. Might as well. Okay, and now I have some special things for pickles. Things I got off of Amazon. Look at the color of the liquid already changing, right? Radishes and beets, exactly, chef. So, sour stones. So clear glass weights, especially for the beets, just to hold them down. And you can see the radishes are popping up. So you want everything submerged in the pickling liquid, right? Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen if they're not in the liquid. They work so well, I have to say. So I got 1 pack of 4 of like the large ones, which are all used right now. So we're gonna use the smaller ones, but I think it'll be just fine. And then it just holds the radishes right down. It's perfect. I don't know if the beets will need it. They're not really popping up at all. Yeah, buttery nipples is a shot, Sammy. Yes, you were. And now, all we gotta do while this is still warm, close it up. Nice and tight. And then as it cools, it's going to seal and the lid's gonna press down. But then because we're not pasteurizing this, in a boiling pot of water, completely submerged. These have to stay in the fridge once it's cooled down. You don't want to put this in the fridge right now to cool it, because the jar will definitely, most probably break on you. So we got to leave these out at room temp until they become room temp, and then we can put them in the fridge. And quick pickles, you can eat them the next day, but they are better if you let them sit for a week before opening and digging in. But if you can't wait, I don't blame you, because I've totally dug in the next day. But it really is better after a week. And these should keep in the fridge forever if you don't contaminate the brine. So always use clean utensils when you take it out. Don't just stick your fingers in there. Yeah, this is the problem. Exactly, yeah. It's okay, I never wait a week either. But because I already have some radishes, I can leave these for a week and they will turn out really good. I think the mic worked pretty good outside, Sam. Rook said it was getting a little bit staticky at some points. There is crackling. Okay, I wasn't sure how bad it actually was. So apparently I gotta change the channel. Switch the channel up. To what? I have no idea. Secure our cheesecloth. For straining. And it's gin time, Rook. Now it is gin time. That's a nice color too. When the gin goes yellow, that's when you know. I guess this is why I bought tweezers, so that I could get all of the lemon peel out that I stuffed into there. So discard the lemon peel. Like how you guys are still making plans about cleaning and cooking together. That is the greatest. I don't even know actually if I'll be able to get that all out. Maybe that wasn't well thought out. Oh, actually it's not so bad. I just really wanted to reuse the bottle. So for a lemon peel to be like white like that, I've never seen that before. But it still smells super lemony. This is my first limoncello experience. But I really wanted to take advantage of the Meyer lemon season here. Especially because we got them for a really good price. I think we got what, four pounds for like $6 or something. Almost there. That's a workout. Or we got to choose a better frequency. Okay. You guys will figure it out. how to see me freak out on stream. Oh, Rook. I don't know if you can hear your rooster outside, but he's a crowing. Better get out there. Yes, I got like three in one that time. Literally 2 lemon peels left. One left. Yes. The rooster, yeah, he's late. Where's he been all day? You have oatmeal in the morning, 2 sandwiches, 4 eggs, bacon, cheese, ham, yogurt, banana, rice and chicken, can of white beans, tomato sauce, evening yogurt with raspberries. Same shit every day. One cheat meal a week, pizza, heck yeah. Okay, simple syrup. Oh, don't spill it. Which was also steeped with Meyer lemon peels once upon a time. Well, 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 Steam. Looks like you did. How's your day going? Oh, it isn't tequila? No, it's gin limoncello. That's been infusing since December. Yeah, I've had a few cheat decades myself. Look at this suspension. All of the sugar is just like in that bottom inch. Drink 4 liters of beer a day? That's impressive. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. It is the cheap stuff, but it's said to use the cheaper stuff if you're gonna infuse, because then the flavor doesn't really matter. It's gonna be delicious anyways. And I am not a huge drinker, so for me to spend a lot of money on this, not really worth it. Oh, that's true. Only 8 cans. That's not so bad. Okay, so the simple syrup was still a little bit cold. Maybe I'll have a little tasty taste of this. A little tasty taste, if you will. Well, yeah, it's definitely cheaper to drink at home than at the bar. Exactly. Drink what you want. Smells good. Shall we get into it? And then we're going back out. We're gonna harvest some kale, some sprouting broccoli, some lettuces. Rook. No one puts baby in the trash can. I didn't even make a bad face when I had some of that. Cheers, steam. So that's freaking delicious. Being iced though, I can see that being really dangerous. This bottle could go away very, very quickly. Yeah, WTF, man. You do what you want, but you put your baby in the trash? Nike, it's true. Party people. I don't know what's going on today. We're gardening. The sun came out. That's all you need to know. Yeah, I know it's an inside joke. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Did I just start? No. No, I've been on since like 3:20, I think I started at. How are you, Nike? Yeah, we just made some pickles, my dude. Some beet pickles from the garden and some pickled radishes that we just picked today. Doggo helped us clean them up. So preserving a little bit is what's going on. Yeah, we've already gone through a case of beer. What's the holdup? Okay, let's see what's going on out here. Get back to it. Finish my limoncello first. Yeah, I'm way too far gone, Vune. It's true. I will have a drink of water though. Yeah, the worms in the garden. No. The worst. All right, all right. Get that set up. Bring you guys back over. That's pretty good here. Gotta get some scissors. Doggo? Doggo. No, stay. Doggo found us, guys. Okay, so this is kale. It's a Tuscan variety, and you can see that this one is just starting to sprout, which means that we're gonna have to pull it out probably within the next week or so and plant something new. But it's really easy to harvest. You just pick all the biggest leaves from the bottom up and just does its own thing the rest of the time. About to go do the housework. I think we're gonna get quite a bit off of these today. Hi.
I can just hear all this chatting going on here. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not though.
Food helped?
Yeah. Made some pickles.
All right.
Lots of the radishes had worms in them. So there's wire worms in that bed. So maybe don't plant them there because they were fine last year in the other one. Nope, not all of them. Maybe about just over half. What's up, Pa?
Oh, this stuff's all super sweet. Okay. Papa, you staying here?
Yeah, she's gardening.
Gardening. See you later.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking good, hey, dog? This has been growing since last October. Poshers. She is cute, isn't she? Puppers, I don't know. She wants to love the kale stem, but she definitely likes the sprouting broccoli stem way more, which is that big one. So like if I cut that bottom part off, she'll eat that. It's like her favorite thing ever. She's the rootin' tootin' cutest. 32 minutes still, Sammy. Holy. We're gonna be here forever. There is like a lot of kale on this still. Can't believe how tall they've gotten. Can see where we had this bed covered over the winter, but they are long past that. You wish you had a proper garden? Yeah, these are like so easy to take care of. A little bit of work to make the beds. Sam and my dad did them because they're self-watering, but it really is awesome for the summer. It really saves on watering, which can be totally expensive if you have a garden at home. They're self-irrigated. That looks pretty good. Hey! Dog was trying to eat the kale that fell. And then she's like, nope, I don't like that. I forgot. Hey, that's not your kale. That's not your cheese. Okay, so that's a pretty good pile. That's how easy it is to harvest it. So quite a bit. We'll wash that up later. Shiggity, how are you? You had a remote garden. It cost you €200 a month and you had to pay people to maintain it. Ah, okay, like in a shared kind of plot. Yeah, it's really hard to run a garden when you're not around. I was saying earlier in stream, this garden, the size of it, needs about an hour of work at least a week. Whether it's like harvesting or weeding or doing whatever, just making sure that there's no pests getting at it either. Oh, tripping over that. So now the sprouting broccoli, you can see this one is going crazy. So now this is considered going to seed. So you can totally eat these. But once the brassicas, so like cabbagey things like kale, broccoli, etc., start to flower like that, they're at the end of their lifespan and the vegetable is going to start to change in texture and flavor. So once it starts to flower, that's a good heads up for you to start planning what you're going to plant after this, because it's going to start coming out of the ground soon. Like I said, probably next week I'll take all of this out, and I'm thinking about doing some spinach, maybe in this bed, and maybe more Swiss chard. It seems like green things really like to grow here, like leafy greens. Look how big this leaf is. It's bigger than Dago. Yeah, the key is to grow the cash crops. Exactly. It costs you, yeah, $12 or €12 for a cauliflower. Not worth it. €12 for a collie? That's nuts. Come here. Ready? We'll throw it for her. Oh, over your head. She had some radish snacks today already. She's getting her broccoli in. Get it. Good girl. Da fuck, welcome in. You just put together your raised garden. 3 foot by 6 foot, 3 foot off the ground. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. That's the greatest. You're so gonna enjoy it. What are you gonna plant in it first? Ho ho, look at this stem for doggo. Get it. Get it. Oh no. Okay, this one, since it's already flowering, she's coming out. She's coming out. That's it. So otherwise it's just gonna start tasting weird. Massive. But we can totally eat all these little broccolis here. But definitely not this stem. It's really hard. Just cut off all the leaves and then cut off all the little sprouting broccoli sprigs. Just do that. And best part, over the fence. Gone. Okay, that's a good harvest on those. Lewis, how are you? Welcome in. 70 euros for 2 weeks at home. That is like nothing. That's a really good price, Master. Yeah, exactly, Shiggity. Enough land where you have natural garden. That's a rare thing, especially here on the island because it's mostly just rock. That's a good idea, Defuk. That's what we do at work as well, is like most of our garden beds are just herbs because it is so expensive. And they're some of the easiest things to grow as well. Starting to cool off here. Look, the sun's going away. Okay, lettuce time. Pretty nice leaf of lettuce here. Doggo's like, where's the snacks though? Definitely gonna have quite a bit of things to wash after stream today. And I do a big harvest like this every week. So usually on Tuesdays, I'm out here picking everything. 'Cause if you don't pick it, it's actually gonna slow down growing. So the more you pick it, the more it's gonna grow. Especially with these leafy things. They really need to be harvested consistently. Oh, that lettuce got completely attacked by like aphids. Just gonna pick that off and throw it out because we don't want that anywhere near our garden. And I don't use any pesticides at all. So that's why we really have to pay attention to what's going on in here almost like every second day. Just in case you do get a pest, they work pretty quickly to take stuff over. So I do my walkthrough every second day, I would say, in the morning, just to make sure everything's happy still. Okay, that's the lettuce from this side. I can go to the other side. See, there's some blackberry coming up in the garden. Pull that. So that's pretty good. There's our kale, sprouting broccoli, lettuce from that bed. Now we'll do a little bit of lettuce over here. Maybe pick some dill. Doggo, what's up? Are you happy? Okay, let's pick some lettuce. Whoa, what did I just miss? Ah, the Lullaboo host and Raid. Welcome in, guys. We're gardening today. Thanks so much. Sorry, I'm going mobile today. Chef, welcome in, man. Ulu Lonnie, thanks for the follow. Yeah, speaking of paying attention, shh, Maka Waka. Thank you so much, Lullaboo. Hope you guys had an awesome stream today. We were in the kitchen just a little bit earlier making some pickles with stuff that we harvested from the garden. So we did some radish pickles and beet pickles today. And currently just doing a little harvest, our weekly harvest of everything. So right now it's lettuce. And then you can see how this bed's all covered, or most of it is. So on this side we have carrot seeds that the birds kept eating when they would come up, so we had to cover it. And then I did 2 more rows of lettuce here that are coming up, and then 3 rows of beets, and then 2 more rows of carrots on the other end. So we can't let the birdies eat all the seeds. Area Zane, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I love gardening too. I think it's really important that you know how to grow food if you really enjoy cooking it. Good night, Vune. Thank you for everything today, man. take care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Will be my next stream after this, because I'll be working all week, cooking food for other people. Stuff is growing really good. But some of these are gonna have to be pulled out soon as well, just because they're getting too tall. And then they're gonna start tipping over, because they just can't hold themselves up anymore. Yeah, I live in a walkout basement suite, so there's lots of good windows in there. Lucky about that. And we have a garden. ASMR scissors. Thanks, Nike. Yeah, it was quite a bit of hard work last year when we moved into this spot. But now that we have the beds built, it really does help. And we do have more help, obviously, than just myself, which is really nice. Lettuce really likes to be harvested a lot. It does grow really quick. So you can take quite a bit off and not worry that you're killing it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Holy, okay, we got a lot of lettuce. If we combine what we got from this other bed here and that one, we're doing good this week. Like really good. Now I gotta wash all this, which I think takes the longest. That's like probably at least $10 worth of lettuce, I would say. Okay guys, we're gonna go back inside now. Take that, this. Actually, oh hi, we're back. Just gonna bring that camera in. Okay, okay. Well, I think that's it for the stream today, guys. Like I said, we're not cooking dinner today, sadly, because I do have some friends coming over pretty quickly after dinner, so I didn't want to make a really big mess in the kitchen. So that's it for today. We just made these awesome pickles, so pickled radish, pickled beets. If you missed that part of the stream, check the VOD. Really, really easy to make pickles, and it's also important to preserve the season. Hope everyone had a fun stream. I had fun being outside and not cooking today. I have to say that. It's nice to get a little break from that every now and then. Who should we go raid? Since we just got an awesome raid, we're gonna go raid someone as well. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to that as well. Otherwise, I think maybe raid Clinket. What do you think about that? Or Miss Molly. What about that, guys? Should we go raid Miss Molly? I think that would be a fun one. Miss Molly makes. Let's do that. 30 says, okay. I don't think I even know who that is. Okay. Miss Molly makes. Thanks for everything today, guys. Thank you for all the gifted subs, the follows, the raids, all of that good stuff. I will see you on Sunday. I hope everyone has an awesome week. I'm probably going to be really busy at work again, but we'll be back on Sunday making some brunch. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's carbonara on Sunday. Pasta for brunch? What? But it has eggs in it, so don't at me. Yeah, the 26th, spaghetti carbonara with bacon, duck egg, pecorino, and smoked peppercorns. So we're making pasta from scratch that day as well. That's gonna be good. Okay, Miss Molly has follow or subscriber only chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, carbonara. Carbonara. Okay, take care, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. Hopefully I taught you a little bit about growing food for yourself. And if not, well, then I'll see you next time. Bye. Love you all.